Oh shit. Man, this coffee is good. I'm doing this right. Oh, it is working. I wasn't sure if it was working. Hi, Lily. I hope you have a great day too at work. Aw, that's so sweet of you to say. How are you today? Is it snowy where you are? Is it snow? Can you hear me, first of all? I can't tell if anyone can hear me. It's so early. I just wanted to come on early. I didn't really have anything to say or talk about, but I like seeing people, and I was bored. I wasn't sure if it was working even, but it is. I see someone's here. Um, I decided to put my camera on and show the world how what ugly really is first thing in the morning. Still got this stupid cold. I wish I could get rid of it. No, it doesn't seem to be working on my phone. That's why I keep looking over here. But it doesn't look like it's working. It must be working because you're here. But I don't see it on YouTube, which is weird. Is it that much of a delay? I'm not trying to be rude. No. Oh, Lord. Excuse me while I figure this out. Oh, my phone, dropped my phone and smashed it, and it's not working. It hasn't worked since I did that. So, yeah, stupid thing. Oh, it is working. Okay. Well, I'll just wait for people to come. I'm here. I'll just wait for people to show up. No one's here yet. I'll just give it a minute. I can wait. Drink coffee. Oh, somebody's here. Hi, Blink. How are you? Can you see my fireplace in the back? Good morning. How are you? I think Lily's on her way to work. I just wanted to come on early and just chat with you guys. See if you guys had anything to say to me, positive or negative. I'm gonna hang these by the chimney. See, over here. I don't know if you could see it like that. I gotta get hooks though. You did tell me one time. I think you told me one time that you're up at um 5:30 in the morning. So I thought I'd see you this morning. It is actual garbage day today here. I wasn't making any reference to anybody. It's Thursdays is our garbage day here, but that's all that meant. I just was looking for a title. That's all I could think of to say. Look at, I'm sitting cross-legged on a footstool. You see me? Oh my goodness. I got the biggest compliment last night, which made me feel really good. 5:45 on weekdays. So, what kind of medication do you need that um you were talking about? Is that for your back? Because I heard you one time say that you were. No, I'm not decorating. I actually don't decorate up usually for Christmas. This year I'm going to. Um, Usually I don't, only because Christmas is a really bad time of year for me. So trying. Some years I do. Some years I feel like it. Some years I don't. I don't know this year, but we're gonna hang the stockings for sure because I made them. I made these stockings for the kids. I made. I have 10 grandkids, and I made each of them their own stocking, all different colors, with- depending on what yarn I had. No back problems, and I don't get up for meds. Have to get people moving around here. Oh, I take meds too. That's a different story. That's for a different stream. No, I'm not psycho, but close. It's actually good to see you. It's good to see a friendly face. Oh, I made chicken noodle soup yesterday. And all I did was, do you know what an instant pot is? Wow, 10. Oh, 10 grandkids. Yeah. Well, between me and this is my second marriage. His kids had 6 between them, his 2, and my kids had um 4 between them. So, that's 10. And I told him, stop freaking procreating because you guys are getting expensive. There's not one month that we go through that we don't have something, you know? So it's always something. Or the kids need stuff for school or they need, can you hear me all right, Blink? I heard you discuss. No, you can't hear me? Yeah, you can hear me. Um, 10, yeah. It's like they always need something. One plays lacrosse, another plays, what does she do? She's in band and she needs stuff for band and she's in track and field. Another one's in Boy Scouts and they're always doing fundraisers. Um, and then you think, there's Easter and then there's Christmas and then there's always something like every month. And as grandparents, we're the ones that, I'm not going to say we get stuck paying for that stuff, but we do. Like my husband just bought the oldest one an iPhone because she didn't like the regular Android phones. She wanted an iPhone. So she got the I don't even have an iPhone. My screen is cracked. I'll show you what my screen looks like. I don't know if you could see it. It's cracked, all cracked, because I dropped it. See the cracks in it? It's like I don't even have one. And that was supposed to be my birthday present. I was supposed to get an iPad and an iPhone, but I didn't. I ended up opting for an Android tablet and an Android, or I wanted an Android phone, but that had to go on the back burner for the grandkids. Yeah, it's cracked. It's cracked, and you can see like when you press on it, like it works sometimes, but not all the time. Hi, Kezzy Fox. How are you? Thank you for the comment, by the way. I appreciate everybody's opinion. Just saying, I do. Just to let you know, I had a you know, a nice talk with the person we're talking about. So, and I think things will be better. I can't deal with cracks. I don't even have a scratch. I'm so careful all the time. It's going pretty good. No drama here. I watched a little bit of Laura's live last night. Like I've been trying to shut off at night. I also went over to Kiki's and I couldn't. He rambles on so much. I turned it off. I turned it off and just left. I know I look like crap, guys, and I apologize for that, but I just feel like I'm always not on camera, so what the hell? See, I'm sitting cross-legged in a on a footstool. We are talking garbage. Oh, my chicken soup turned out so good. It was so good. Even my husband said, and you know what I did? I don't know if you have an Instant Pot. I cut up celery, I cut up carrots, I put frozen chicken in a stock in the Instant Pot, turned it on to soup thing, and he said and then I cut up the chicken to put it back in, and I put the noodles in about 20 minutes before he got home. And he said it was the best chicken noodle soup he ever tasted. That's how much work I put into that. If he only knew. I just basically threw it together. I love my Instant Pot. I'll tell you. I was scared of it at first, but I love it. I really do. So, so how are you today, Kezzy Fox? My lovely. I do apologize for for my state of affairs this morning. I kind of just went on. I don't really care what I look like. You know what? I'm past that vanity stage. But uh, I just lost a subscriber by going live. Funny. Oh my gosh. I don't know why it's not showing up on my that I'm live because it's not. But whatever. Did you get a notification or did it just show up? Oh my God, I don't look fantastic. I look like crap. Hi, Kim. Kim, can you because it's not showing up on my phone, but I think my phone's broken. Did you get a notification? How are you, my lovely lady? By going on camera, I lost a subscriber. Well, that's fun. That's kind of like that's kind of hurting my feelings right now. I don't care. That's good, Kezzy Fox. I'm glad to hear. You did get a notification? Jesus. Why isn't it showing up on my phone? It's not showing up. Weird. Okay. I got the nicest compliment though yesterday. Do you see this? Okay, can you see this little mark on my finger? Like on my fingernail, this black mark? It's not nail polish. I slammed my finger in the door of a hotel room how long ago? Almost 3 months ago. That's how slow my fingernails grow. My whole fingernail was black. And look, it's still there. Drives me crazy. Every time I look at it, it looks like nail polish that wasn't put on right. Oh, Lord. You got a notification too? Well, why isn't it showing up on my phone? Nothing is. My phone must be really broken. I'm so pissed about that. Well, at least you guys are getting it. I'm not. That's okay. I guess that's okay. Maybe I'll try something different. See. And then see what happens. Don't mind me. Eh, no, it's still not showing. Ah, okay. Oh, excuse me while I go get some Kleenex to blow my nose. My nose is running. I don't think I have a cold, but I think I do. What? It says there's 12 people. Well, there's only 3 people talking. I don't actually prefer that there's less people in here, but I get nervous when there's a lot of people. Oh my God, the other day, you would not believe the names that were coming up. Oh my, that trying to give. That's why I'm not doing this like putting this link in the chat box anymore. That that's gonna bring back. That's gonna freak me out. Boy, that was hell. And then I was scared to touch the screen or touch anything because I was scared I'd accidentally click on that hairy butt bandit was in there. And I was scared if I touched the screen, I would accidentally click someone on and I would get porned out. So, yeah, it freaked me out. So now I'm not, I'm only gonna, and um, can we just say a little prayer for a friend of mine that's hurting right now? She misses her daddy, and I miss my dad too about this time of year. 'Cause my it's not Christmas yet, but, everybody's talking about Christmas and stuff, and I miss this, you know, I start missing them. It starts about Thanksgiving to around Christmas. Look at the bags under my eyes, though. Like, it's just bad. I don't know how to get rid of that. Someone said there's some kind of cream you can buy for bags under your eyes. And I have that wonky eye on the side that like always looks like it's closed. That's why I hate going on camera. This is always sad, blue time of year for lots of people. And yeah, and that's true, especially people that suffer from depression, which unfortunately I know a lot about. I'm both in therapy and on medication right now. And Yeah. Okay. Well, I've been going into therapy, but the thing about therapy is, yeah, they give you coping skills for stuff like panic attacks, anxiety attacks, and stuff like that. But I mean, there's not really a coping skill for when you're severely depressed and like it's situational depression. Like, I have things going on in my personal life that's causing that kind of depression. And, I'm worried about someone in my life that's not doing well right now and is not, and I'm not talking about Ben. This is not about Ben. This is my family. Um, he's not doing very well right now. And unfortunately, um, we've had to show him some tough love too by, in order to probably save his life, we have to help his son deal with, his ex, who he absolutely hates, but has custody of his son. We have to help her to help our grandson. And he feels betrayed by me. So that's not a good feeling. Hi, Pearls of Wisdom. Do you know about yeah, I know that the medication, but there's also something called, she showed me how to do it and I haven't tried it yet, but it's called an ice bath or an ice dive, she calls it. That's where you put like ice right here and you bend over. You just take a few deep breaths. Hi, Pearls of Wisdom. Okay, honey. Kim. But yeah, that's how I deal with that anxiety, severe anxiety attacks, which is like, I've been in a store, literally been in a store and had to go back home because of having an anxiety attack. And no, I'm not crazy. A lot of people suffer from that. So I don't care who knows it, you know, it happens. It's life. Why is my damn, oh, I don't know. Oh, okay, I see. Why it's not? Sorry, I'm trying to figure this out. Okay. Are you talking to him, Bling? Oh, is that right, Pearls? Why is it for you? Is it because you lost someone this time of year, or I hope he brings his channel back because I know a lot of people support him. He was almost up to 500 subs. I'm so sorry that, you know, but maybe he needs to like concentrate on real life. But I'm not talking about him, okay? That's a promise I made, so I don't want to break that promise. I just want him to get well. So I want the best for everybody. Just reading comment. Pearls of wisdom. I lost my, oh my God, I'm so sorry, Pearls. Sister 4 years ago. Oops. Hi, Everett Scott. Oh, Brian says a lot of things. If everybody, I wish he'd just stop. Brian would just stop. Ben, I'm not going to talk about him because I promised I wouldn't. Can anybody tell me what OTF stands for, please? Only the family? Is that what it means? Yes, I was going to pin her comment. Well, I lost my husband 6 years ago, sister 4 years ago, mother 2 years ago. My God, I can't even imagine how you feel. It's got to be like horrible, horrible, horrible. My condolences. Like I always said this to myself. I don't know if you did, but when I was younger, I would say, I hope I never lose anybody. Like I hope I go first because I don't want to lose anybody. Like I don't want to know what it feels like to lose somebody. Like I know that's like um it's kind of like selfish. I don't. I'm sorry, I'm a little behind. Brian is bragging that he spoke to Ben's parents and they made Ben remove his channel. I don't believe that. That's not true. I don't believe that for one bit. Ben did it on his own. Brian's a liar. He's not telling the truth. Just leave it at that. Don't believe it. Waiting for 4 grandkids to come along so Christmas will be fun. I've got 10. You want 4 of them? It's expensive for us. No, Brian's a YouTube police. He tells everybody what they can and can't do. Sorry, Brian, you're not going to tell me what I can and can't do. You're not my, you ain't the boss of me. Do you remember saying that to your friends? You're not the boss of me. Yeah, I'm sitting in a chair. A fat person should not wear skinny jeans. I'm just saying. He thinks he's the boss of YouTube. Yeah, I know. Just because he has a wrench in a few channels. Who cares? But think about this, okay? Just think about this. You know, Ben had a wrench in my tack. He could have done a lot of stuff and he didn't yesterday. So saying, just saying, he didn't. And I didn't take his wrench away. So hi Sarah Kay. How are you today? And I'm not gonna like I was being a badass and like blocking people and not letting people talk, but you know what? If they want to come in and hate on me, hate on my looks, whatever, it doesn't matter. I'll take it. I have not lost anyone, touch wood. Yeah, you're lucky. I have no parents. And, and I've never lost anyone horribly. Like, I can't even imagine losing one of my kids, like, you know, or grandkids to, like, say, a hit and run or a murder or if they went missing. I just can't imagine. I don't know if I could. I don't think I could handle that. Seriously. Seriously, I don't think I could. I think that would be the end of me because, there's nothing I wouldn't do for my kids or my grandkids. And that goes for my stepkids too. Like, there's no way. I have, like, you know, just couldn't handle that. So, anybody got good plans for today? I don't know how to get rid of this thing I put on the screen. I did make kind of a neat little thing, but it's not working. My mother always said I never want one of my kids to go before me, and it did happen. She could not live with it. Oh my God. Did she and you can answer this or not, but did she um commit suicide? You don't have to answer that. It's none of my business, but I could see that happening because I don't think I could go on if one of my kids, and that's why the tough love with my son right now is going on. No heart attack. How old was she? She's probably younger, huh? Like, tell him I hope he gets well and comes back with a new outlook. I hope he is well. Please let him know. I will. That's nice of you, Everett Scott. He thinks a lot of you, Everett Scott. Well, everybody's hurting. 78. That's not old, old. Sorry, excuse me. Do you guys want me to keep the camera on or can I turn it off? I don't really care. I mean, I look like shit anyways. Blink, he thinks a lot of, he really, really respects you. I'll just tell you that. That's nice of you, Everett Scott. Appreciate that. It's hard to see friends hurting. Hard to see your son hurting. It's hard to see anybody you care about hurt. He's going to be fine. So let's change the subject. Yeah. 28. She died of a heart attack at 28? Oh my God. I can't even imagine losing a sibling. YouTube is worst thing for that. Okay, just to let you know, Everett Scott, it is a definite lie that Brian called Ben's parents. Definitely. And you can, I can tell you that 100% sure. Brian is a fucking liar. He did not call Ben's parents. Just a minute. I'll be right back. So, oh, yeah, I know he's a liar. Okay. So you want to say? Just a minute, people. I'm just talking to somebody. Just talking to someone. Sorry. I'm not trying to be rude. Talk among yourselves. Okay, hang on. Oh, what the hell am I doing? Um, Hang on, people. You guys still there? Hello, everybody. Okay, you guys there? They have Puss in Boots. Okay. And the title doesn't mean anything. It's just garbage day here. Like Thursdays is garbage day. Hello, everybody. Ben, can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, go. Tell 'em if they
Um,
want to hear from you. Brian is saying that he called your parents, and that's the reason you shut down your channel.
that's a flat out fucking lie. That is a flat out fucking lie. Tell him to produce any fucking. He records everything. Tell him to do the phone records, and that happened.
Well, nobody believes him. Nobody here believes him.
He's a piece of shit. That's not the reason. I'll tell you the reason, but you might not want it. I mean, I don't think you
I
want me
mean, I
talking. You
share
don't. You don't want me. You don't want me talking bad about that certain person who
Yeah,
That
I
really
asked
hurt me bad. So I'm not going to say that, but that he's not the fucking
people know
reason.
what they people know what they know, Dan. And I'm sorry you did that. Like, I really am sorry that you shut down your channel because I know that you can, be a productive part of that. You have a lot of a big following on YouTube. You know that. You were almost at 500 people. Come on. Like, do you see what blinks? Can you see the comments at all?
The chat, no.
Okay,
I
Blink
just
saying, I'm going to read it.
okay, go ahead.
Blink is saying, get your ass back.
Well,
Everett Scott is in here. He says, Ben, no, it's cool. I believe you.
Everett Scott was
Well,
fucking ripped. Well, Everett Scott, if you're in here, motherfucker, you were ripping on me the last couple days, so I don't want to care what him or Happy says that. He can go fuck himself. Megan. Remember,
wait.
Everett Scott.
Please.
Go ahead. If Everett Scott can go fuck himself, fuck him.
Don't disrespect people on my chat. I'm asking
Well,
you.
well, you can kick me off. You'd mind me on here.
No, I'm not going to kick you off.
Well, I'm not going to. I don't. Everett Scott can go fuck.
Respectfully.
Everett Scott can go fuck himself.
Okay,
Fuck
that's
you,
your
Everett.
opinion.
Tell him. Don't mention his name. He tripped on me the last
All
2 or
right,
3 days. He's part of the reason I left. Him and Happy and all these other guys.
Oh,
He can go.
Puss in Boots is tell him Boots wants to see him back on YouTube.
It's not going to happen because people are like Everett Scott and Happy. So Everett Scott, you drove me off, and Trisha, you guys. So you can get the fuck out of here, motherfucker. I was nothing but nice to you. Go ahead.
I'm just reading the comments.
I can't see it, but
first, Brian St. God said I was Whitney, then I'm Megan. I don't know what that means.
Well, Everett Scott, you stupid motherfucker. When I was nothing but nice to you and you fucking ripping on me yesterday, that's what Trisha told me, and I can show you the screenshot. She said Everett Scott's actually a woman. Her name's Megan. He didn't want anybody to know that. He didn't want everybody and Brian to know, but Brian knows anyway. But her name's Megan something. So fuck you, Everett Scott. I'm not on this channel anymore. I can say whatever the fuck I can say whatever the fuck I want unless you kick me off. I'm saying everything now. Man. Everett Scott, fuck you. Yeah, you're out. Good. Get the fuck out.
I thought you said you couldn't see the chat.
I can now.
Okay. Did you see what Puss in Boots said?
His hip was blocking them in. Outside, I'm on. Yeah, I did because your baby is on. Because horrible. Fuck you, Everett. Good. Get the fuck out of here. Fuck you, Megan.
When you get mad,
I don't care, man. Hey, guess what, Carla? You asked me if I want to come in here. You can kick me off anytime you want. I got no channel. I got nothing to hide now. Fuck you, Everett Scott.
No,
kick me off.
Like to talk.
Well, then kick me off if you don't like it, because I'm gonna say whatever the fuck I want. You actually said you said hey, Carla, you said
no. I wanted you.
Carla, you said if you could have your say, I'll let you have your say. This is my say. Everett, fuck you.
All right,
Pearls, I can say whatever I want. I can as long as she can kick me off. Then I won't say anything.
You're not going to disrespect women on my chat.
Well, then kick me off, Carla.
Because
Carla, kick me off.
Ben, why are you so angry?
Because your fucking friend Trisha pissed me fucking ruined me. Fuck her.
She didn't ruin you.
Yeah, she did. You want me to go through this again?
No, I don't want to go through this again.
Okay, then don't say this. Then don't say through me.
We're going to say this in public.
Alex verbatim, go fuck yourself. Everett Scott, go fuck yourself.
I don't even know who this is. Alex verbatim.
Alex, fuck you. Tracy Ogies, fuck you. I'm gonna say whatever I want now. This isn't. You invite me to come here and say this. Can I say what I want about Trisha?
No.
Ben is like the Saber too. People try to tell you that. No one listens. You don't have anything wrong. This is him. Fuck you, worst nightmare. I've had you blocked for 3 weeks. I don't care. I'm not coming back. Carla, what did you expect when I said I was going to come on here? I was going to be nice and apologize. Please take me back.
No, I didn't. I thought you were going to talk about Brian, though, because that was the whole point. Brian said that he called your parents, and that's the reason you went off YouTube.
That's a lie. That's a lie. Tell him that he can produce any he records everything. Tell him to produce a phone record. That's not what happened. Worst nightmare, I blocked you 3 months ago. Fuck you, miss piece of shit. You need some better.
Ben,
You need some better mod. Carla,
Ben,
hey, Carla, guess
stop.
what?
Stop.
Everett, fuck
I
you.
didn't do
Fuck
anything.
you, Megan Everett. Hey, Everett, that's what Trisha told me. She, guess what? Everett Scott's actually a girl named Megan. Everett Scott didn't let Brian know, but he knows anyway. I can show you the screenshots. So you can talk to her, and I'll show you the screenshots. Everett Scott, fuck you. You
Ben,
are a girl. Thanks, Sarah.
What you're
See,
doing now? You realize what you're doing now?
yeah, I'm going.
You're getting angry at no, you're getting angry at me.
No, I'm not. I'm not
giving
angry at you.
a
I
right
love you,
to
Carla. Carla, I love you. I'm just reading the chat. Sarah
well,
K, I love you, Sarah K. Casey Fox.
but you're disrespecting women and people in my chat,
I'm
Ben. That's not fair to me. Is it fair to me?
I'm disrespecting people in your chat. Some of them are women. Who have I actually disrespected that was a woman in here?
You
Tracy
just said worst
Oakey.
nightmare is a woman. I don't care who she is. She is the woman you respect her. Okay?
Cy BSG said I was willing. He then said, no, Everett Scott, BSG did. Hey, Everett Scott, BSJ didn't say you were Whitney or Megan. That's what Trisha told me. I'm just saying what she told me, Everett Scott. She's a fucking snake. Now, if you want to block me.
Ben, stop.
I got no channels, Clara. I got no channel, Carla. I don't care.
I asked you, look.
Okay, well, I explained the shit about Brian.
She also admitted what she did.
She admitted she didn't apologize. That's
okay.
We talked about this.
That's her.
Okay, well, don't say that she admitted.
But don't call her a snake to me.
Okay,
I don't like that.
Well, Carl, don't say like she admitted it like that. That absolves her from everything. Like that's an apology. It's not an apology. That's like say, well, I admitted I killed someone, but I'm not sorry for it. And you know that. I mean, you know that.
Are you reading what you said? You're reading chat. Read everything.
Yeah, Everett because Trisha said she didn't say it. Didn't say what, Everett. I can give you a screenshot.
Worst nightmare. I'm giving him his say. Can you hear me?
Do you see what Puss in Boots says? I will say this: Ben has a right to be mad at Trisha. Damn, fucking straight, Carla. And if you don't want me to be mad on your channel, boot me.
I didn't say you don't have a right to be mad. I said you don't have a right to expect to trash, to call her.
Oh, basically.
That's all I'm saying. You do have a right to be mad.
You basically say you don't want to hear me be mad at her.
I don't want to hear it. No,
okay.
I'm being admitted. I'm a hypocrite. Okay, I told you that I'm a hypocrite.
Everett Scott.
I don't want to hear you call her names. I'm sorry.
Everett Scott, you said Trisha said she didn't say. Let me show you the screenshots, Everett Scott, where she said you were some girl named Megan. I don't care what Trisha said. She lied about calling your parents. So do I take what she says as true? I said, no. Thank you. Thank you. Keezy Fox says, I kind of understand why he is raging. My opinion. Carla, man, she is a fucking snake. If you want to kick me off, sorry, Carla. You can kick me off if you want.
I'm not kicking you off, Ben. I'm giving
you okay, she's a fucking whore.
Who? Now that is over the line, Ben.
Well, then don't.
No, she's not a whore. Please.
Wait.
I'm begging you, please, not to call people whores. Oh, yes, he did, Sarah, and I accepted his apology.
No, wait a second. Ben apologized.
Ben apologized.
Wait, hey, look what Sarah wrote. Ben apologized and was legit hurt yesterday. Ben might say a lot of things, but when he knows he's wrong, he will apologize. And Pearl says, I thought everybody at the time knew it was Trisha. No one knew that. She fucking lied about it, Pearls. She lied for 2 months. She lied about it and made everybody in my house and my parents think that psycho Brian St. John was stalking us for 2 months. She could have said that night, 2 days, 3 days later. She didn't do it. Now, and guess what? 2 months later, she will not apologize why she did it. She won't apologize. I'm sorry, Ben, that I worried you and your elderly parents for 2 months, thinking that crazy motherfucker, Brian St. John, was stalking you. And if anybody can like horror, and I'm saying it, Carl, you can boot me off. That fucking snake horror, Carl,
No.
Trisha. Okay, then I'll take back the horror word. She is a fucking terrible person. She won't even apologize for it now. She made me and my elderly parents worry for 2 months, thinking Brian St. John, who made a fucking post, made a community post,
Yes.
with my new
Yes.
phone number.
Yes.
She is a terrible person. You say
Ben, she was
Carla,
wrong.
very wrong.
But stop calling her a whore and please, to me, from out of your respect for me, can you do that for me? Say that she made your parents, upset. I agree with that. She shouldn't have done it. I agree with that.
Okay,
but
Carla.
Don't call her a whore and
Okay, she's a terrible person.
Snake. I don't want to call her. I don't want to hear that. And I'm a hypocrite. Yes, I'm a hypocrite.
She's a terrible person that won't apologize. Can you agree with that? You can't say that.
I won't say she's a terrible person because I don't think she is.
Okay, do you think I'm a terrible person?
I think it was a terrible thing she did. Yes,
right.
I do. I'm giving you your say, but you don't have to lash out at me, Ben.
Wait, if you look at what Trisha said about me, why are you just now telling me? Because you mad at her because I never any comments or ever? I thought you said you didn't even fucking care. No way ever. You know why ever? I'm just telling you now about what she said. Because she said that you didn't want Brian to know because you were scared of him. That's why ever. That's what I'm just telling you now. And again, I can show you screenshots anytime you want. Like Pussamoo says, Carla, as long as he doesn't take it to that level, let him speak. Because he thought this, I agreed in. Hey, Tony, what's up? Carla, I'm right. You know how you told me yesterday? Ben, how would you feel, Brian, something happened to him and his kids? You should say right now, Carla. You think you could say right now, say, Trisha, if you're out there, listen, Ben's parents had a heart attack or stroke every time the phone call worried about Brian. I don't think you can say that, Carla.
Yes, I can.
Say
Trisha, it. How would you feel? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Trisha,
yes.
How would you feel if Ben's dad had a heart attack or Ben's mother had a heart attack because of what you did? How would you feel? Probably the same way you'd feel, Ben. I can't answer for her though. That's her. That's your relationship with her. I'm giving you a say about Brian. Brian's a liar.
Well, he is a liar. He's a liar. He's a liar. Tell him.
Don't make this about Trisha because it wasn't about Trisha. Yeah, it happened.
Carla, I love you.
Yeah, Carla, she admitted it.
Admitted it, but she didn't apologize. Don't say just. That's like saying, "Well, Carla, I killed your husband, but I didn't apologize for it." You know what I mean?
Hi, Jane.
You do not get that. Hi, Jane. What's up?
Everybody's different, Ben. I'm different.
Different. We were in Laura's chat. I was like, "Hey, can we talk on Google Hangouts?" She's like,
angry, Ben. Ben, look how angry you are.
Okay,
you went and did something really rash yesterday.
You
deleted your channel. You cut off your nose to spite your face, Ben. You have a great channel going. No, you had a great following.
Okay, thanks for not letting me talk.
You turned your back. Wait a minute. You turned your back on people that really care about you.
Well, Carl, I don't want to talk just about that in public.
Okay, I know you will. Okay, well, talk.
So don't bring it up. You're saying like, well, she admitted it. She admitted she didn't apologize. Everett Scott, go fuck yourself. You were saying yesterday shit about me. Megan.
Ben,
I
please
don't give a
don't
shit.
disrespect
Whatever,
people
Scott.
on my chat, please.
Well, at Blank says, Ben, you had something good going on. Well, when I have like friends that have trashed me or fucking turning on me, when 90% of the people are turning me, like Everett Scott, need all these other people saying, well, this is Ben, this is how he is, blah, 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 blah. He's a bastard, blah, 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 blah.
Look how
Then,
you're
yeah,
acting
that's,
right now. How you're acting right now is you're
see, look,
lashing out at everybody because you're pissed off at Trisha.
so,
You admit this though. Admit this one thing, just one thing, and then I'll shut up. I'll let you have your
wait, wait,
say.
wait, 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 wait,
But
wait, wait, wait.
as long as you're not disrespecting anybody.
I
But
just
look how
wonder,
you're lashing out at everybody that you're pissed out. You're not just pissed off at
yeah,
You're pissed
yeah.
off at Trisha because you care about her.
No, I don't. Not anymore. That
You
bitch can
did.
fucking
You
rot.
did care.
That bitch can
Ben,
rot
Ben,
in hell.
you cared about her.
She's threat. Yeah, I gave her a chance. She threatened to come to my house 2 times. She fucking did that shit with the wrench gate, and I gave her the wrench back. All that fucking shit. Everybody couldn't believe that I fucking gave her a chance again, and she fucked me over. She will fuck you over. Now
Well,
let
when
me
that happens, it happens.
just
It'll
like
be.
you said you felt sorry for Mandy the other day. Who was the person you said a couple
I
weeks
did
ago?
feel sorry for her.
Okay, who was the person might not want to say name, but you came on my panel like 2, 3 weeks ago. You were friends with somebody and they fucked you over. You remember that? And you said you were like crying about it. That's what Trish is gonna do to you. I heard that she was laughing it up with fucking Marianne and J Mac today about me.
Ben, she's allowed to have different friends than you.
Well,
Was
fine
she
then.
laughing about you or
Yes,
laughing?
that's what they told me, and she
That's what
hasn't
who told
apologized.
you? Who told you, Marianne?
No, I don't
Told
talk to that.
you?
I don't talk to that fucking bitch.
Well, who
Some,
told you?
some friends of mine. I'll tell you in private.
All right.
But look,
All
look,
right. Let's not
look
make this about Trisha, please.
nope. Sorry, fucking. It's all now. You can believe me. Let me see. Tawny says, Ben Ashworth, did Trisha apologize to you for lying on Tuesday? Well, she admitted it yesterday, Wednesday. No, Tawny. Trisha, well, wait. Apologize for lying for you. Because Trisha lied to me, like you said, lied on me Tuesday when she said we were cool and everything. Trisha lied that day. And I don't want to. It's a couple other people lied to me on that day, too. Didn't they,
Read Puss in
Carla?
Boots' comment. For the
Oh, look,
500th time, I
well,
don't condone his behavior
that,
whatsoever, and he knows that. He
then
was
Tawny,
working on things before that dang Science Girl panel, and everyone forgets that.
then like Tawny C says, Ben thought Trisha was his friend, which is true. I can take it, man, but GZ, this doesn't help your kid. Everett Scott, I don't care. I'll kiss my channel. Look at this. Tawny C says she was laughing about making the phone call. Carla, everybody sees Trisha fuck me over. She didn't apologize, and you're gonna get hurt. Look at your comments in your chat. She
If I get hurt, I'm a big girl.
Okay, but I don't think you should take up for. I'm making this about Trisha. You can boo me. She's a fucking core. She is a skank. I don't
You
care.
take that back. I asked you not to say that,
boot me,
Ben. I'm
boot
gonna
me,
remove you.
boot
I
me,
am gonna remove
boot
you.
me, boot
If you
me,
keep calling her
boot
names, I'm
me.
going to.
I don't care. She didn't apologize. Boot me. Give me a chance to delete my channel.
I muted him. Muted him. Sorry. I'm not going to tolerate that. He wanted to say this was supposed to be about Brian being a liar. I'm sorry it ended up about Trisha. I'm sorry he called her a whore. That's exactly what I mean. If someone called my daughter a whore, he's gone. Did you hear me? I said the same thing. I gave him his chance. This was supposed to be about Brian St. John. Here we go. Brian, first of all, to get this straight, Brian did not call Ben's parents. If you hear that from Brian, he's a fucking liar. Trisha did call. She admitted it. Okay. Eagle, do you want to come up? I need someone to hold my hand. And he's basically telling me he's not going to let up on her. So he's going to make my life miserable because I've chosen to not turn on her. You don't want to come up? I understand. If you hear a ding, it's Ben. Okay. But, and this wasn't, I was trying to stay away from this subject with Ben. He wanted to come up and tell people that, Brian is a liar. He never called Ben's parents. That is not why he deleted his channel. He deleted his channel because he felt betrayed by Trisha. Okay. But maybe he needs to be off YouTube for a little bit and just, you saw how, okay, how it gets. And I won't put up with him calling her a whore and a snake. I won't put up with it. That's exactly what I said yesterday, Tony C. Brian started this whole shit show by putting his phone number where Trisha got it. And were any of them right? No. Was Brian right to put that? No, he wasn't. So he can't really cry the blues right now because he's getting docked. He did this to himself. So I, I don't feel I I I feel sorry for Brian. Sorry, I'm opening my blind. I feel sorry for Brian's family because they don't deserve that shit. Brian's family is little girls, but Ben's parents are elderly and they don't. I have no idea, Eagle, how that even happened. I miss a lot on here. I don't even know what Everett Scott did to him. I thought you guys were cool. I didn't see it, Tawny. I think Brian put it on his community page. But I'll tell you one thing. Yeah, I gave Ben a platform today because I want you all to see that Brian is a fucking liar. Have you ever done, Tawny, have you ever done something and gotten away with it for a while and then someone holds something over your head and you have to come clean about it? Or have you ever been blackmailed for something you've said? That's all I'll say. So there's reasons for everything. I never saw her laughing. Trisha's got feelings too. Why would Brian do that? Because he's a dick. He don't care about people. He never has. He never cared about anybody but himself and what he does. You guys can judge me all you want, but Ben had a right to tell you all that Brian's a fucking liar. He did not delete his channel because of me. He did not delete his channel because Brian St. John phoned his parents. Brian St. John is a liar. I said it. Okay? Brian St. John does a lot of fucking douchebag things. He gets what he deserves sometimes. His family, on the other hand, does not deserve it. Ben putting his number on his community page. Ben didn't do that. Ben, Brian, sorry, I'm not laughing at it. And Brian's going to say I was. Well, I didn't see that. I don't watch everybody. But Ben put Brian's criminal record, and I don't think Ben realized that his home address was on it. So there's that. So he put his criminal record. Brian's not a very nice person by his criminal record. So well, name calling is never okay. It doesn't matter how mad you are at the person. It doesn't solve anything. Ben wants to stay out of the drama, or he tried to, but he got sucked back into it, and some of it wasn't his fault, some of it was. By putting Brian's criminal record out, kind of like poked the bear, because Brian's going to start saying things, but Brian's a liar. He's a known liar. Okay, we can talk about anything else. I just gave him a platform. That's all. He had a right to say that Brian was lying. Why, Kezzy Fox? Do you like Brian St. John? Sorry, I don't. He triggers me. Shane. Good luck following that. This was supposed to be drama free. I didn't know about Brian doing that. See, I don't sub to his. He blocked me in his channel, so why would I go in his channel when I can't even chat in there? So I unsubbed. So I don't even get notifications. What he does is what he does. Oh, I'm getting all these messages. I'm sorry. I'm trying to answer them. You hear me typing, it's because I'm typing in Messenger. It's kind of distracting me a little bit. Well, I'm not a fan of Brian. Sorry. Trisha's probably still in bed. I don't know. I don't like the names that Ben was calling her. I don't agree with what she did either. I would never do that. Like, I don't believe in doing that stuff, but, you know, all right. Brian St. John can jump off the nearest pier after all the things he has done to people. I agree. Oops, typo. What did you type? Yeah, Christmas is around the corner. This is a bad time of year for me. I get really depressed. And plus, I'm going through some issues with my son. So, who said thank what? What, Eagle? Did I say thanks? Oh, no, yeah, I'm talking on Messenger. People are messaging me on Messenger, and I'm talking to other people on I've got this voice to text thing, so I'm typing thanks and then muting myself, and then, oh my God, trying not to type because then I get all mixed up because then all these other Jade said thank you to me. Why, Eagle, thanks. Well, what's the matter? Eagle, did I make you a mod? I think I wanted to. Eagle, are you a mod? Yeah, you are. Can't wait for Wendy V's new channel. Oh, why does she have a new channel? I'm lost too. Oh, you're not the only one. I see a lot of my brother and Ben. I don't want to see what happened to my brother to happen to Ben, but fuck me, what do I know? I'm sorry, Everett. What happened to your brother? I don't know any of that. Yeah, I know. I'm going with some stuff with my son, and hi, Linda K, listening with my son, and we have to show him some tough love, which is hard when you're a parent and you know that you can't give your son money because he's going to put it up his nose instead of putting it where it belongs, like with his own son, and you have to give it to his ex who he hates, but she is the mother of his child, and then he feels like his own mother has turned on him. It kind of sucks, but I'd rather see him hit rock bottom than the alternative. It's just sometimes you have to be cruel to be kind, if you know what I mean. Like sometimes you just have to say no. And I'm worried sick. I mean, he's losing everything. He's getting evicted today. He has no money, no job. He wants money, but I know where it's going to go. It's not going to go to a good place. So definitely not going to go to his son, who deserves to have everything because he's innocent. And I'm not going to turn my back on the mother of my grandson. So I have to turn my back on my own son. Not turn my back on him, but if I do anything for him, it will be to put him in rehab. And I will pay for the rehab, but I will not put money in his hand. 30. and his son is, I believe he's 6 or 7. I believe his son is 7. Just lost both his front teeth. Everett Scott says, I had my brother living with me, had rehab set up. I'd always given his a soft place to fall. I wouldn't let him come back. When he ran from rehab, he was dead less than 6 months later. And exactly. And that's where my son is headed right now. I debated about talking about this because when you saw me upset the other day, it wasn't just about Ben. Ben reminds me of my son a little bit. Um, I don't want to see anybody, I don't want, I think my son needs to hit bottom to come back up because he's a good worker. He's a good person. He loves his son, but his son can't be with him right now. His son misses his dad, but his dad is not his dad when he's sticking that stuff up his nose. It's just disgusting. It's sad. It's sad because you know what? His ex, who he absolutely despises, can't do it on her own and needed my help. And I had to turn my back on my son. The only thing I will help my son with, I will put him in rehab. I will pay for him to go to rehab, but I will not put money in his hands. I can't do it. I just can't. And I'm struggling with that. You know how guilty I feel that I can't do that? It's uh really guilty. Like I don't even what I'm doing is I'm sending money to my daughter to give to his ex because my daughter even knows that her brother can't be trusted. It's just this addiction thing is just horrible. He's dope sick. He got evicted. He finally got a job. I was so proud of him. He got a job. He was getting off the dope. He got in with the same people again, what he did before. Now he stopped showing up for work, is dope sick, got evicted from a really nice place that he was living in with a nice yard for his son. And just, it's to the point where the phone rings and I dread answering it because it might be even his ex cares more about him than he knows because she knows that he loves his son, but he despises her. His hate for her is unhealthy, and he uses that hate for, yeah. But, you know, when you have to turn your back on your family, they must come first. Exactly. His son has to come first. Exactly. And that's how I'm feeling right now, Everett. I'm feeling really guilty about not helping him. He's begging me to help him, but I can't. What Tracy said, tough love, Carly, you're doing the right thing. Yeah. But when the phone rings, my heart stops because until he decides himself, and I'm talking about my son now, until he decides himself that he needs to go into rehab and then I'm not going to give him money, um, you know, it ain't happening. I'm not handing him money. He won't. If first of all, I did this the last time I did this when he was really badly on dope. He bought a few things. Ended up buying weed with the dope I gave him for his son to feed his son, and this low life flopper that was living at his house ended up eating all the food that I had bought for his son. So, but he doesn't want he wants he says that he wants, and he's a good actor, because even my husband said, um, he pretends that he's all good and stuff. And he says, just give me the money. Keep giving me all he keeps saying is just give me the money. I'll go to rehab. If I give him the money, it's going to be the same thing as the last time, because he's promised me that before. Like, I don't trust him. No, I'm not. But yeah. So it's a hard thing. And that's what I mean by people don't know what's going on. Like, I wanted my son to have a nice Christmas this year, and we had believed in him that he was. Just a minute, guys. Um, oh shit. I closed the chat. What the hell? But yeah, so the thing is, Val, he lives thousands of miles away. His sister lives close to him, and I can't give him money. Um, he has to, unfortunately, reach. I actually, this is okay. This is a horrible thing for a mother to say, but I almost wish he'd have to go to jail to get healthy. Like, I just want him off this dope. So yeah, they're um what his thing is, he's making it all about his ex, and she's not to blame. She's not this horrible Satan person, Sarah. And I can't give him money. I'm just can't. If I give him money, Sarah, he's just gonna put it up his nose. He tells me one thing, but then I talk to my daughter and she tells me the truth. And she's like, Mom, you can't give him money. She says, you're gonna kill him. I'm so sorry about that. So yeah. I don't know what to do for him, Sarah, except he won't. He keeps saying, because I said the thing with the rehab is, um, yeah, I do watch that. I actually started watching that because of my son. But oh, do you know how mad he gets at us when we even mention? Do you know he's so skinny? He's so skinny. He gets mad at me when I tell him that he doesn't look healthy. He's dope sick right now. My daughter told me all this because he lives 1,000 miles away. Okay. He tells me everything's all right. I'll go to rehab, mom. I know. And he sounds all right on the phone and I believe him and I keep believing him. And then we send him money and he ends up buying dope with it. I don't know what to do. Do you know how guilty I feel? I ended up FaceTiming with the mother of his son the other night, and she's just for him, she's Satan because she's going for full custody of his son. Thank God my daughter and she hasn't turned her back on us. Um, she considers us her family, and my son is mad at me for that because I haven't turned my back on him. So but every time the phone rings, I'm telling you, my heart stops. It just stops because I'm just so afraid that no, I haven't. But this sure isn't helping my depression. But I was talking to my daughter's husband's mother, and she said she had to do the same thing with my daughter's husband years ago, that she had to turn her back on him. They helped and helped and helped and helped, and but he's lost everything, Sarah. He's getting evicted today. He has no money. He's dope sick. He lost his job. Um, he's losing custody of his son. I'm just scared that he's just gonna give up and you know what I mean? Like the next phone call is gonna be someone saying they found him. And I can't say expect. Oh, blank face. And that's how I felt about Ben. I know you've been through it, Sarah. This is the hardest thing I've ever had to do. Turning my back on my own flesh and blood. What kind of mother does that? What kind of mother am I? My son is begging me for help, but I know where everything's going. Actually, I didn't know. I actually believed him. I wanted to believe him so bad that he's just a pretty freaking good actor. So, life isn't fair. He's given me so much grief. No. And that's another thing I feel guilty about. What did I do wrong to have a son that ended up this bad? Sarah, he's begging. You don't understand. He is begging, literally begging me. He says, I'm going to go to rehab. I want to believe that he's going to do that. That's what my daughter said. And then I phoned my daughter because now I've gotten to the point where I don't believe him. So I call her and she said, Mom, he's not sick. He's dope sick. I'm sure you know what dope sick is. I didn't. So, yeah, it's so sad. And Sarah, he is skin and literally, you could see his rib cage. He could wear my daughter's jeans. That's how skinny he is. Like, you could see his bones in his neck. And then he has, like, these panic attacks where he thinks he's dying, and I just wish, like, I this is so horrible for me to say and for me to admit, but I almost wish that he would go to jail because he can't get that shit in jail. But he surrounds himself with these people that are, oh, Lord. I know it's not my fault, but I'm thinking, "Well, what did I do wrong to raise a son that why is my daughter fine and my son is that messed up? Like, what did I do?" And and, you know, all this and I'm not gonna, harp on anything. I saw Ben as a son and saw some of me my son too lashes out, like and I know when, um, he's sorry afterwards, my son does, but for him, like, I've done the ultimate betrayal of him, is I have, turned my back on him and, helped his he thinks I'm helping his ex, which is not true, I'm helping his son. She can't make it on her own, so, I don't know, I would take any advice right now to not feel like I'm letting everybody down. Makes the whole family so sick, make us addicts, do and say some awful things. He said he didn't care. He said he didn't care about if I lived or died. If I help his ex. And then he apologized. He did apologize for it. So, but it is hurtful. Yeah, well, the only thing with dropping the rope is I'm afraid that he's going to hang himself with that rope and not get help. He knows that we already told him, my husband isn't even his biological father, has already told him if he goes into rehab, we will pay for the rehab. We'll pay my husband, who is not his biological father, will actually help him. I'm so lost right now. And a lot of my emotions is I don't want to hear. Is this Sarah? Can you understand this? I don't wanna hear from him, because if I don't know what's going on, Um, I almost feel like in my mind, it's everything's okay. As long as I don't know, as long as I don't get a phone call saying that he's dead. I don't know if Sarah's even still here. I just wish I knew what to do, how to feel, how to help him. I almost want to call the police and say, raid his friggin' house. Get rid of that dope. Put him in jail. I mean, I don't know what to do for him. And I don't care if Brian uses that against me. Ah, so, whatever. It's all right. And that's what my daughters even had to do because, um, like other times, she's let him stay with her and let him live off her. And because she has a really good job, her husband works, but this time they're not doing it. We're all kind of getting together and not letting him hit rock bottom. But the thing about that is, um, we're scary. We're scared, all of us. No, I haven't actually talked to. This is the first time I've ever really talked about my son, and that's why um I really felt a connection with Ben because I saw some of the same behavior that I saw with my son. And I care enough about him that I don't want to see him go down that same road. If I didn't care, you know, it wouldn't. Oh God. The guilt part is the thing that I can't stop. If you are hearing dinging, it's Ben. Blink, I wish you would talk to him because he feels I let everybody in the chat bash him. And I don't need him feeling that way because I really wasn't reading the chat when he was up. I was trying to get him to not, you know, trash a good friend, call her names. Al-Anon on your hometown and go to a meeting or at least older Al-Anon, how it works for family and friends. You didn't cause it. I got a book that my daughter's um it's from Melody Beatty, and it's called Choices. And it's all about um addiction, and I haven't read it yet, but it's about what to do for that. So who knows? I just think I'm feeling the guilt right now. Exactly. And you know how many times I've wanted to go to my bank and just take money out and just send it to him? Ah, because when he talks to me, I actually believe what he's saying. He's that convincing. But I know that I can't. Sorry, I kind of broke up a little bit, broke down a little bit there. It was it was something that's been dogging me for a while, living with that, pretending everything's okay. So, but I didn't mean to cause you guys like any stress this morning. Oh, I hope he gets over it. I hope I hope everybody gets over it. All their addictions and all their oh, I don't know. My daughter doesn't know either. He's getting evicted today. He's getting evicted out of his house. He lost his job, and he said it was because he was sick and his back was hurting. But my daughter talked to his boss, and his boss said it was because he was caught using drugs at work. So he lied about that. Thank you, Vals. I will check it out. Promise. I just hope we're doing the right thing. And yeah, if anybody is interested, look up EFT tapping. You can do it for other people too. Emotional freedom technique. I have no idea what that is, but I will look it up. Uh, oh yeah, we know we've got a bunch in mind. Yes, but he doesn't want us to pay the actual center. He wants the money, and he says he's going to do it, but he won't. We've tried this before with him, and we got, you know, I'm thinking if he hasn't, our daughter, my daughter and I were talking because I only have a son and a daughter biologically. My daughter and I were talking, and what we came up with is if he has no place to go, then he might agree to let us put him in a rehab center. I mean, I just don't know what else to do at this point. Like where what else can we do for him? Oh, or were you an addict too, CCK? He said some, oh my gosh, he's been mean. He said stuff like he doesn't care if he ever sees me again. He says that his sister let him live with her for 4 years. 4 years. And never, didn't care if he worked or not. But now she never does anything for him. We've always, if his car broke down, we send him money. We send him money for his kid's birthday. What happens? He takes part of the money and he buys dope with it. We find all this out afterwards. And then now this is the latest. This is like rock bottom. He's never been this low before. He's always managed to pull himself out. A friend's sister was a meth addict, and she said she needed money for the dentist, which she did. Instead of her parents paying the dentist, they gave her money to her, Of course, she blew it on drugs. Exactly. And I was going to give him, I got a new tablet for my birthday and I was going to give him my old tablet. You know what would happen with that? He would have sold it for drugs. Um I was going to give him like anything we've given him. It's turned around and he's sold. Things don't mean anything to him. Oh, me too. An AA support group because of ex-husband's addiction to marijuana. Well, he's addicted to marijuana, but he's addicted to harder stuff too. So he's running the gamut right now. And I didn't know that it was more than the weed. I thought it was, and I wasn't really worried about the weed, but the cocaine is the stuff that he's really struggling with now. And that's the stuff that I don't know what's gonna happen. So but what am I gonna do? I guess I have to turn my back on him. She got sober first. My mother getting healthy was the worst thing for my active addiction. Uh, And I also have, I also am myself bipolar, and I'm wondering if I passed some kind of gene down to him that made him an addict. You know what I mean? Like, because I'm bipolar. My dad was an alcoholic. I'm bipolar. My son is now a full blown, I'll say it, coke cocaine addict. He's blowing everything up his nose. And plus weed. So I don't even know if he realizes how hard it is on his family or if he even cares. But I hope he does. I hope he realizes it. He always says he's sorry afterwards. I can't. I'm giving money to his ex who he hates, and that's why he's hating on me right now. He's definitely hating on me right now because he blames her he blames her for where he is in life right now. He said it's all because she left him. Well, she left him because first of all, every place they ever lived in, they got evicted because he couldn't keep a job. And I'm talking about my own son here, you know? And she was just sick and tired of it. So she got a job and she keeps her job. She's got a car. She's a better parent. I'm not saying she's a better parent, but she's better for my grandson right now than his own father. Do you know how hard that is for me to say? That my son is, or my grandson is better off with the mother who my son hates than his own father, who is my son. I feel like shit. Why? So, but I would appreciate any advice. You know what? I'm telling you, my husband's telling me too. He's like, I better not find out that you took money out of the bank and sent it to him. And I don't blame him. I mean, he's a breadwinner, but as a teenager, he was a good kid. That's why they smoked a little weed, him and my daughter both. Oh, my daughter's fine, you know? My daughter is fine. They were normal teenagers, and he was for a long time. I thought he was. I don't know. Maybe he was hiding it. Maybe he's been like this all along, and I just never wanted to see it or never saw it. I don't know. I wish I could, you know, see when it started so I could have stopped it or done something. I'm taking when you guys get my coffee. Can you still hear me? Because my coffee's cold, so I need warm coffee. Plus, I was boo-hooing, so stupid me. By the way, Blink, my garbage man just showed up, so it really was garbage day today. Can you guys hear me? The gene runs in your family. So what? Nothing you can do about but focus on recovery. You first. I am doing that though. I'm on my meds again, which I was on for 10 years and went off on my own because I thought I was good enough to go off them, which I wasn't. But I've gone back to my psychiatrist and my therapist. So I'm doing that. But now I have to turn my back on my son. My dad was an alcoholic. He drank himself to death. Well, I don't know if he drank himself to death. He died of a sudden death heart attack at 64. So I'm not sure if he, you know, drank himself to death or what, but he had issues too. I'm bipolar. My mother never had any kind of addiction. My sister and other brother didn't. Oh, another brother and my baby brother was a weed smoker. So I don't know if that means it runs in our family. But it's just, you know, it's sad. It's sad when you have to turn your back on your son. My coffee maker, in case you're wondering. It's sad when you have to turn your back on your own family, you know. I just hope we don't get a call saying that, you know, okay, just done some research on reading live on YouTube. And I can't do that shit. What do you mean, Eagle? Reading live? I don't understand. Oh, I don't know if it's wonderful. Eagle, I don't understand that. Family disease. Might be. If you really think about it. I never thought about it that way, but could be. But yeah, I'll put it on private, Blink. I take your advice. They can take with that. You know what? Things happen. Your life is your life. You can't change what you are, who you are. But yeah, I understand what you mean. Hi, Hockey Mom. How are you? My dear sweet lady. It was garbage day today. Most rehabs, except you know, CCK. I understand that, but we're 1,000 miles away from my son. So, I mean, are they going to even accept us? Because he's not in the same town as us. I'm glad to hear that, Hockey Mom. Always glad to hear that. How's Ninny? I hope she's good. Hockey Mom, when you talk to Ninny, will you tell her I'm thinking about her? She'll know what you mean. Good. I'm glad. I love that lady. She's so sweet. Her cat is really cute. Let's get off the other sad subject. Ben was on panel today, Hockey Mom. Very angry. You can go back and see him at the very beginning. He's not angry with me. Let's just put it out there. Yeah, he was on panel. I'm sad too. I think he jumped the gun deleting his channel. He has a lot of people that um care about him. Do I agree with everything he does? No, I don't. But I promised I wouldn't talk about him. And I did make him before he came up on panel. I did make him a promise that I wouldn't let people in the chat trash him. And he said people in the chat were trashing him. I didn't see it as trashing him, but I didn't. I'm seriously, wasn't keeping up with the chat. So don't, use that against him. He's angry right now. And, you know, he disrespected some people in my chat that I didn't appreciate and was name calling, which I don't like. And he knows that. So, can you guys hear me? Please let me know if you can hear me. Oh, Blink. That's such a sweet thing to say. I don't know. I think I'm misguided sometimes. Oops. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Press a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. Because I just did something and I don't know what I did. Shh. Did you hear an echo? You heard an echo? Al-Anon will change your life. Yes, 1111. Okay, thank you. I think addiction, like what I'm seeing and what I've read in the few books that I have read about addiction, makes you say terrible things to people that care about you. I hope it does. I hope the things he said to me were not what he really feels in his heart. because if they are, that's hurtful. I'm telling you, they were some mean ass things saying to me. Not Ben, I'm not talking about Ben either. I'm talking about my son. My son. But I'm hoping that that wasn't, I'm hoping that he didn't mean what he was saying. Oh, I wanted to know if people could hear me. Sorry. You guys bored yet? My little sob story. My little sobby stories. Yeah. Can you hear me? Are you bored with my stories? My my life is like a freaking epic novel. Seriously. My God, I don't need YouTube drama. I've got enough drama in my real life. Not at all, Carla. What? You can't hear me at all? I forget what I asked. Sorry. See how my moods can change? I have to stop thinking negative and thinking that I'm trying to think positive, that this is a good thing, that he's gonna get help. So, and I'm talking about my son right now. My son will get help, the help he needs. I'm not ashamed of it. He needs to, and he needs to realize that his ex is not Satan, the spawn of Satan, you know, because she's not. She's actually a good mother, a really good mother. Thank you, Blink. That means a lot. I know he's going to have a lousy Christmas, and that's another thing that's why I'm not looking forward to Christmas. I know his son will have a nice Christmas because we're going to make sure that his son has everything. His son, do you know what? When we sent him money for his birthday, instead of going out and buying him, you know, my son, instead of going out and buying him, a nice present, a couple nice presents, because we sent him a couple $100. He went to the dollar store and spent, I think we sent him $400. He spent like $20 and on toys at the dollar store. And then this makes me want to cry for that little guy. And then he bought food for the party and spent the rest on dope, is what I found out for my daughter. And that little boy was so happy. He was so happy with what he got, that little guy. I mean, he got stuff for my daughter. He got stuff from his mom too. So it's just the fact that we sent him that much money, and that little boy was happy with a few toys from a Dollar Tree. you know? It shows you that you don't have to give kids a lot to make them happy, you know? Well, I know he's gonna have a good Christmas this year because I'm sending money to my daughter, and she's gonna make sure that little boy has the best Christmas ever. Or we're gonna go overboard for him this year because he's gotten a raw deal. It just shows you that kids don't need a lot to make them happy. They just need their parents, you know? You should have seen how happy he was. I got the pictures. I mean, he was happy with those few toys from the Dollar Tree. Meanwhile, his dad spent over $300 on dope. That's my own son. You think I was happy hearing that? No, I was not. I was so pissed at him. I told him that too. That we spent money. He said, I spent money on hot dogs and stuff and a birthday cake for him. I said, but that all that money was for your boy. Excuse me, I'm gonna mute for a minute. You know, when it's a local number, I'm almost happy because I know it's nothing about my son. So. Good morning, Red Dragon. Just talking about what a shithead my son turned out to be. He's getting evicted today. Who's Nana? Is there Nana in there? Oh, you're the best, Nana. No, but he's gonna have a good Christmas this year. It's not gonna be a Dollar Tree Christmas either. But you know what? He was happy with that. You know, I don't care what anybody says. It doesn't take a lot to make kids happy. I am the Nana. I am the Nana. I consider myself a school grandma. But yeah. But that was his birthday. Christmas is not going to be the same as last year. And I actually FaceTimed with his ex night before last, and I said, you know, if you need anything, we're here for you. So he thinks we've betrayed him, and in a way we have, because we won't give him money. But he will have to hit rock bottom. Exactly, Eagle. His son, okay, we sent him extra because, you know, because of the situation, but he those few toys that he got for his son at the Dollar Tree made his son really happy. He doesn't care. He doesn't go by, you know, what the other kids and my daughter's kids have everything. I mean, they have like everything is name brand and everything is like, you know what I mean? But that little boy this year is gonna have, you know, something because he deserves it. He deserves to be, you know, like the other kids. Sorry. But my son is like, yeah, I'm not giving him money. Um, well, it wasn't the fact that he got toys at the Dollar Tree. It was the fact that he spent the money on dope. You know what I mean? Like money that was supposed to go to his son. Or even like if it would have been like groceries or anything but cocaine, you know? So, and I can't remember what it was that he got him, but it was like these little flip things. I don't know, you flip them or I don't know. They were like a kind of a thing that you pull and they I don't even know what they're called. They were like $1 each. Like, you got him a bunch of those things and some cards and you know, he was happy with it. They wrapped it up and but his mother, my daughter got him stuff and um I call her my daughter-in-law even though they're not together, but my daughter-in-law made sure he had stuff, so I was just mad at him because of what he did with the rest of the money. So, the person whose channel this is who's speaking, and I'm talking about my son who lives thousands of miles away, but is in a very bad spot right now. This is what I mean by like everybody has things going on in their life and nobody knows, the severity of what people are going through. Some things are, what means a lot to one person doesn't mean a lot to another person. But, yeah, it helps talking though, talking about it with you guys. And I thank you for listening. I mean, I know it's probably boring for you guys. Just Carla. Nobody important. Um, Tawny, my grandson is living with his mother right now. She is going for full custody of him because she doesn't trust the people that my son is around to be around her son. So, but he lives close to them. Yes. It just helps talking about, it just helps getting it out. Like it's a guilt thing for me. Like I have to keep telling myself, you can't send him money, you can't send him money, you can't send him money because you know what he's going to do with it. You know what he's going to do with it. You know, we just had to send his mother, not his mother, but my son's ex, $300 to help her out because they found out that his son has ADD, so he needs medication and therapy, and so it's a battle. It's always something. But, you know, he will get the help he needs. And she can't do it because she's like, she was relying on, he had a job and she was relying on his child support to help her. And he lost his job. And he said he lost his job because he was injured at work. He lost his job because he was caught doing dope at work, doing drugs at work. So ADHD, yeah. And they think it has something to do with, oh, I'm not gonna blame my son for it, but let's just say he's been I don't give a shit what he's doing. You can talk about what he's Brian's a liar. He also said that, he called Ben's parents and, did he say did he say Brian Ben deleted his channel because go to hell. I won't even watch it. He can have his little groupies there too. I don't give a shit. What's he want? He think you know what Brian? This last hour hasn't even been about Brian. Okay, there's people that don't like Brian. Bye, Kezzy Fox. Stay strong, Carla. Thank you very much, Kezzy Fox. Just go. I didn't mean just go to you. I wasn't being rude. We talked a little bit about Brian in the beginning, but it hasn't been about Brian. Sorry, Brian. Not everything is about you. Thank God, you're not the end all be all of everybody's life. He can talk about whatever he wants. You know, I'm a real person. I'm okay. I just drug up some issues. Like, it's just everything, like, came to a head with everything. So, Eagle, I hope you're still my friend. I mean, I don't want you to lose friendships over this. I'll help you. Do you want to go live? Do you want to go live? I'll support you. You just have to talk about whatever interests you or whatever you know. I'm so glad. I love you too. And I love FaceTiming or whatever we did, but what was it, Hangouts yesterday? That was fun. Or the other night. That was fun. And it helps. You know what? Friendships help. Toxic friendships, not so much, but real friendships do help. When I went to meet Winter Green Gum, that helped too. Meeting her was pretty cool. That was cool. But I don't even want to go off right now because I don't want to see what Brian's got to say. Putting my name in his title. How rude. He doesn't even know me. He blocked me before he knew me. He never gave me a chance to defend myself. He never answered my comment on his channel. So Winter is my bestie too. I like her. She's pretty cool. She's cool in real life and she looks exactly like her picture. Exactly. Blink. She looks exactly like her picture. She looks young. I did not. I thought she was like 25. I seriously thought she was 25 when I saw her. Honestly, she looked really young. But do you guys want me to go? I love her dog, Henry. You know what? I've never seen her dog. Oh, is that that one video on her channel? I have to go back and look at it. All her videos. I like the one where she's got the neighborhood. It's pretty cool. You guys want me to leave? You guys ready for me to go? I've been on for a couple hours, I think. Deaf and blind. She is a good woman. She is. Oh my God. I got to tell you this story though. When I went to meet her, remember I was meeting her at 5:30? This black guy pulled in. I'm not now I have nothing against. I'm not racist or anything. But he pulled in. It was a very dark and the restaurant that we were supposed to meet at was closed. For some reason it was closed. So he pulls in and I get out of my car because I thought it was her because it was around the same time. So I went over and said, he pulled down his window and I said, "Are you Winter?" And it was a black guy. And he said, "No." I thought, okay, that guy could have got out of his truck and grabbed me and put me in the back of his truck and drove off with me. I sat in that parking lot, in that dark parking lot with no lights on for another half an hour until she showed up. I was really creeped out. Like I was ready. I think she was a little late. I think she was like 5 minutes late or something. I was so relieved when she showed up because that guy was creeping me and he sat there the whole time. Yeah. I thought, well, I was starting to wonder. Like when she was a little bit late, she wasn't that late. She was like maybe 5 minutes. But I turned the light on, but he could have, when I went, because I walked right up to his truck and he pulled his window down. He could have jumped out of that truck. I mean, has, I have never told my husband that I did that because he would be pissed off that I did that. And then I still sat, and then another car came in, and they were probably going to go to the restaurant, and then I thought it was, her too, and I got out of my car again and left it unlocked and walked over, to see if it was her, and then they sped off, and I thought, "You're such a dumbass. That guy coulda got out of his truck and grabbed you just then." Yeah, yeah, just slightly. He coulda. But, that's how stupid I was. Like, I got out of my car and walked, like, maybe 100 feet to where that other car was because I thought it might have been her. He coulda got out of his truck, run over to me, and just grabbed me and put me in his truck and drove off. And you'd never hear what happened. That's probably how people disappear every day. And we ended up having and her and I ended up having coffee in a gas station, um, outside picnic tables, and thank God it was warm that night for about, oh, let's say about, mm, 45 minutes we were there. Are you wintergreen gum? Yeah. No, I don't think he couldn't have even pretended he was her. There was no way that guy was her. And he sat in there the whole time until she came. I don't know if he was planning anything or what. I mean, thank God nothing happened, but, you know, who knows? But anyways, should I go or should I stay? Should I go or should I stay? If I get a notification that someone I want to watch is live, I will watch, but I'm not going to watch Brian with my name in the title because he does that all the time and he's going to make fun of my looks or whatever he's going to make fun of my situation He uses whatever he can. Just shows what he is, what kind of person he is. I don't care. I'm not going to watch it. You do what you want, doll. Are you going live, Eagle? Hugs and prayers to you too. Yeah. I'll probably see you in Laura's chat or whatever. I know I won't be going in Brian's chat. That's for sure. Because I think I'm in for tongue lashing. You don't have to have content. I don't have content either. I have a bunch of little videos. Big deal. I can't do videos like some people. I'm not that talented. You did a live the other day though, didn't you? I heard you did a live. Excuse me. Nose is running. Bye, Blink. Have a great day. I'm probably going to get off here though, Eagle. I'll let other people tell me what Brian's saying about me. But yeah, just for the record, he is a liar. He didn't phone Ben's parents. So, whatever. Love you guys. This wasn't supposed to be like anything bad. It really wasn't. But it ended up that way, like usual. But I'll see you later. Love you guys. Bye.